So today we're going to talk about wine under 100 seconds. Just kidding, 3 minutes because we all love wines. Ding. So sunlight exposure, soil, temperature are the three factors that you need to remember. And this is the cool feedback system we built up. Green, pink, and purple. Let's start with green. So sunlight goes under photosynthesis and then it would produce the glucose, of course the grape, and then it would impact the sweetness of wine characteristics, right? And now let's go back to sunlight. It would burn up the grape skin, it would increase the acidity or increase the tannin of the wine, and it would decrease the alcohol content actually, so wine characteristics. So sweetness, acidity, alcohol content gotta be very balanced to make a strong, really good wine, right? And these are just some slides that I've already covered, but feel free to stop by.
Now we're going to talk about the pink version in the feedback system. Good soil should have the capacity to store sufficient water, especially at the beginning of the plant's growth cycle. The soil should contain small quantities of basic nutrients because if the nutrient levels are too high, the plant will grow too vigorously, resulting in an excessively dense canopy, and therefore prevents sunlight from reaching the grapes and impedes their ripening. Also, more nutrients in soil means more richness or structure in wines. Here is the feedback system for soil. When the amount of nutrients is below threshold, as the water capacity of soil and nutrients in soil increase, the wine production rate also increases. When the amount of nutrients is above threshold and increasing, the density of the canopy also increases, and as canopy density increases, the sunlight reception of the plant decreases. The ideal temperature range for grapevines is between 16 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius to undergo photosynthesis. These are the two feedback systems for temperature. For temperatures below 16 degrees Celsius, an increase in temperature leads to more wine production. For temperatures above 22 degrees Celsius, an increase in temperature leads to less wine production because it is too hot for the plants to grow.
Now to the last section of our system. As greenhouse gases continue to increase due to industry and other factors, the albedo of our planet, its reflectivity, decreases, and as albedo increases, solar radiation and sunlight decrease. So what does all this mean for the wine industry today? As temperatures begin to rise due to climate change, both wine production and quality have declined. However, this wasn't necessarily a concern for wineries until about 2017, when they saw an all-time low in wine production estimates. This was particularly concerning for wineries in warmer regions because if the temperature exceeded 22 degrees Celsius, then they couldn't produce any wine. This has caused for wineries to diversify, and even more to relocate to cooler climates, leading to a new upswing in wine production. After taking all factors into account, this feedback system is our final result.